Will there be opposing factions, and can you choose to ally with or fight against the faction?
We're talking about factions right now. I don't want to communicate anything, but yeah, we factions have erupted into conversation more than 2 times.
Hi, I wanted to know, will there be any new guild halls? Because when you guys did New Palace and you put in the new housing and the guild hall looked just like the regular guild hall.
Already announced.
Already here. In the new guild hall, are you wanting to change anything about it?
There's nothing we can really commit to right now. We know you guys really love the Hallis housing, and that's something that we hear that you guys would like the guild hall in that style. And so we're talking about it, but we don't have anything we can really commit to. It just comes down to time, I think. But it's something we definitely like to do, provide more options.
Okay, right here.
There's been, on the last few expansions, the sizeability versus the player size has been kind of astronomical. Are things going to be continuously much larger than our played races?
Are you talking about like the physical size of the zone art?
Yes. I love the Hallis housing, but the chair rails are at like most of the team's heads.
It's probably at barbarian height.
The guy that's in charge of that isn't here, but we'll definitely pass the question. Very good choice.
Writing it down.
Yeah, do you have any future plans of expanding how many items we can have? That would be really helpful.
So, I mean, as you know, the house item limit there is partially due to performance reasons. And so until we can make some more improvements to performance inside housing, we don't really want to increase the limit too much. But we know it's something you guys want, and we'll look into it. It's something we can talk about.
I have a question about the lighting. The new house houses are bright, cheerful, and beautiful. The Canis houses are dark, dreary, and horrible. Is there any opportunity that you may change the lighting in the Canis houses to make it more attractive? Because they really are ugly.
That's another question that's great to ask Tim, who's not here, so you will also jot that down.
I can speak about it a little bit. The answer is not immediately in the future. We're so busy with Velious right now that we're not going to have time to do something like that. However, we've been discussing several times about ways to improve housing in general, and if we get to when we get to that sort of thing, then we would want to go through and try to make all the housing better. So we'll eventually have those discussions, just not immediately.
Will acquiring armor be token, faction, or drop based?
Yeah, all of those things. We haven't worked out the itemization reward structure, but yeah, it'll be what you're used to and what you might expect would be reminiscent of Velious.
All right, right here in the middle.
What level are all the zones going to be? Because it's really annoying that people who aren't near the level cap can't go into the new zones and do anything.
It's going to be what you were used to, like Central State. It'll be like 86 plus. Like 86 plus is where we're starting at for those.
So, oh God. When Echoes of Favor was coming out, it was explained that the lore had to be adjusted because of geometry, they didn't want the Fae flying around exploiting it. Is there any chance that there could be a quest or something to actually regain flight since we're getting flying mounts? Because I'm sorry, having wings and being on a flying mount, yeah.
That's something we can think about. We haven't.
No, you can't ride them very far.
I've actually got two questions. One, is there going to be a collector's edition, and what the bonus is going to be for that?
By no marketing, there will be one, but I don't want to commit them yet, and we have no idea what the bonuses would be.
Okay, second question is the flying mounts will be able, is there going to be like the wargs or horses or something like that? Are there going to be a few, or is it just going to be one or two different styles on one frame?
I can answer some things on that. One big thing we're going to talk about in the character art panel is our previous mount designs were very hard to implement with the new mount. It took months and months of work. Well, Tom, our animator, has got it down to where he doesn't really have to animate player characters as much anymore, and he can just animate the new mount. And the player characters will animate the same on each mount, and we can connect them. Instead of taking 3 to 4 months to make a new mount, we can scale that down to maybe 3 weeks to a month. So we're hoping that will be able to churn out more mounts because of that.
As you can see, that's still quite a time commitment, though, and we have a lot of competing priorities.
Yeah, exactly. We're always going to go to what's our biggest bang for what we can give you for the expansion.
On the PvP server, are you going to be able to attack other players on the mount? And are there going to be new warfields?
On PvP, the flying mount will work as a ground mount also, so while you're on the ground, you'll be able to use it the same way you would a normal mount. But if you're flying around the sky, we're not going to work on those benefits plus exactly.
So currently you're being, what if it's flying? Can you take it west?
I don't know.
It's probably going to be similar to the server-controlled mounts where there are things you can't do, so we just have to look for exploits in those areas and that sort of thing. Like you shouldn't be able to cast spells on them and that sort of thing for some of the same reasons.
Okay, and then what about new warfields?
I don't think we have any specifics on that yet.
Yeah, there's a PvP panel later that I think that Marshall's going to talk about.
There is?
Yeah.
Yes,
There is.
Yeah, Juan's leading that.
Alright, since the mounts are going to be, I guess, flying, and the zones are kind of small in the old world, any chance we can get the continents merged into one continent finally instead of 3 different zones?
Unlikely.
No. I would think also just from a rendering standpoint of having to load in all that, it would.
Yeah, it's a gigantic task, and the frame rate and occlusion and everything that we have to do, and everything, there's no chance that's going to happen.
Just a couple things. One, is there going to be any new fun spells since there hasn't been any since the game launched? And then another one, what about like customizing your armor as far as dyes or maybe even molds?
What was the second one? The second one was customizing armor, adding, players can dye their armor the color they want. Right now, we're not going to be doing that.
Good. Yes, just remove shaders from the game, and then you can do
I
it.
noticed there's a lot of new armor models being talked about, and I was wondering if maybe there's any kind of plan to go a little bit more of a departure away from kind of the same designs we've seen, a lot of palette swaps and stuff like that. Kind of, some of us are yearning for a little bit more skin in some cases, and also a little bit more variety.
Yeah, one of the big things last year when I talked to players at Faire, people were talking about the direction of some of our armor sets, and we want some more good paladin type things, and so everybody can have something cool to look forward to. So what we've been doing is having all different artists come up with different ideas of what they think would be cool. So the best way to do that is have different artists make different sets of armor, and that's a good way to get good variety in there. And then I'm going to break down how we make our armor sets in the character panel tonight at 5 o'clock. I'll show you actually how we're building on to existing geo to get